Good morning everybody, how you all doing? It is a pretty cold and mixed weather day here in the Scottish West Coast. We've just had some hail, we've had some rain and we've got some wind. So I'm heading down to the harbour now, check the sea conditions out and see if we're going to go. Hi guys, sea conditions here are not good. I've had to jump behind the sea wall just to get a break from the wind. It's gusting 30 to 40 knots. It's a southwesterly, it's low tide. If I was getting into the water today, I'd be coming from the south and swimming up the coast back to the harbour. So really, I just want to get some distance and time in, so I'm going to head into the local pool, 25 metres, and that's what we're going to do. So come with me guys and let's go swimming. Right guys, so here we are, we're in the town and we're at the local pool. It's 25 metres, so it's not that great a distance for me. I struggle with 25 metres, you know, by the time you get going, you've got to turn around again. But because I couldn't get into the sea, it is the next best thing. Probably going to do around 2.5 to 3k today. And this is my first swim in over a month. I have been in the water, but this is me now back on my on season, so it's time to start getting distance. It's time now to start getting conditioned and ready for the two long distance events that I have this year, of a possible third. But for right now, just getting in the water today, seeing where my body's at, seeing how I'm feeling over the 2-3k, and we'll just take it from there guys. Alright then, right guys, we're almost ready to go. What have I got with me? I have my go-to goggles, which is these Zone 3 Vapor goggles. They're absolutely outstanding. I always bring a second pair of goggles because sometimes your goggles just don't want to stick to your face. So I bring a second pair of goggles. Earplugs are mandatory. I pretty much have swimmer's ear. If you don't know what that is, give it a Google. I have it. So earplugs 100. Trunks today, and I'll be wearing my no-bull trunks. These are really comfortable, nice fitting, a little bit of compression as well, so you feel quite together when you're wearing them. No-bull, sort of more formally recognised with CrossFit and hybrid training, so it's really nice. They've got a swimwear range. I really enjoy wearing those trunks. And that's it guys, pretty much good to go. And of course my trusty Garmin. This is a new Garmin that I've got as well. My last one died, 7 years I had it, so really good. Now gear. I'm going to get dressed and get into the water, and I'll speak to you soon guys. That's the first 1,000 done, fairly steady, nice and consistent. Body's properly warmed up now. So I just did it in a runner with a little 30-second break between the 500s. So just getting hydrated now, and I'll break the next 1,000 at the 250s. Just keeping it the same, front crawl, finding the rhythm, keeping my stroke rate as low as I can, as little drag as possible, and just being as efficient as possible. That's the sort of main plan for now. Again, not really working in technique, although just not being sloppy and keeping it tight. Alright guys, gotta get moving and I'll speak to you soon. Hi guys, so 3k done. Very happy with that. It was good to get back into the water, and it was good to get into that feeling of training again. Did the swim session go to plan? No, it didn't. You know, it's a public pool. It can get very busy quite quickly, and that's exactly what happened today. At one point there was 3 of us sharing 2 lanes, and we were all different abilities and all different speeds. Look, there was no point me getting upset about this. I just utilised the time to do exactly the opposite of what I said I was going to do. So I used that time to work on some drills, work on some pacing, and work on some techniques. Sometimes training just throws you a curveball like that. There was no point getting upset about it. Everyone's here for the same reason. So it was a good training session. Felt good to get back into the water. The first sort of big training session in over a month, 3 kilometers, happy with that. Going to get dried off, going to get my gear stowed away, and then I'll speak to you guys in a bit. Ciao for now. Okay guys, here I am. I'm back in the car. It's far too windy outside to record anything right now. So today's swimming session, how did it go? It went well, but it was longer than I thought. But that's what happens when you come into a public setting. You know, sometimes the pools can get busy, and you just got to be respectful of other lane users. Although it was quite busy at one point, it was slower than I would have liked. However, it just meant then that I had to adapt my training, and I worked on some drills, worked on some technique, and I worked on some pacing. All of these things I would have been doing anyway at some stage. But the mindset of being back in the pool, being back in the water after being away for a month was nice. It was nice to get back into the feeling of training again and getting ready for the 2 long distance swims that I have this year. All of the products or all of the gear that I used, I will put in the description. So if you like the goggles, or if you want to know more about the watch or the swim trunks, check them out. I am going to do product reviews on all of my gear. This is something on my Instagram that I get asked a lot. So all of that will be coming soon. And this is very new. My YouTube is very new. So, you know, like and subscribe. It would be great to grow this channel, to share my swimming adventures with you all, to contribute to, you know, the swimming community, as it is big and it is growing all of the time. It is a really great community to be a part of. So what's next this week? Getting into the sea. It is the Scottish West Coast, and at this time of year I've just got to grab those weather windows where I can. Up to the lock. Again, those of you guys that follow me on Instagram, you'll see where I train, you'll see where I swim. But if you follow me here, or if you're new to this channel now, stick with it and you'll see all of my swimming adventures. So I'll get up to the lock. The temperatures are still quite cool at the minute, probably about 8 degrees or less. So wetsuits on, I'll set my markers 50 meters apart and get some good training and conditioning in. And that's the plan for the rest of this week. And of course, I'm going to record that and stick it up for you guys to watch here. All right then, like and subscribe, and I hope to speak to you guys soon. And I'll have a nice day, and I'll speak to you later. Ciao for now.